Hello, my name's Bev and I'm the author of the book Please Eat, A Mother's Struggle to Free Her Teenage Son from Anorexia, which describes our family's battle with the deadly eating disorder, anorexia nervosa, which my teenage son Ben developed back in 2009 when he was just 15 years old. This post from the 11th of June 2011 talks about updating the contract to achieve new goals. The great thing about the contract is that it can be updated whenever you need to focus on a particular problem area. I always ensure this is seen as a mutual thing and never seen as me, the parent, inflicting my will on Ben. So this is how we've agreed to update the contract and why. Yesterday at CAMS, Ben had lost 1.5 kilo over a fortnight. Okay, he's had that tummy bug, so that could be the reason. However, it is vital that he gets back to the agreed minimum permitted weight level and then continue to work on increasing. This week he also plans to go back to school full time, his first full days and hopefully full week since spring 2010, apart from some tricky full days back in September 2010. This will also mean school dinners, and there's always the danger with school dinners that Ben will cut back. In the bad old high anorexia days, he'd go for salad and fruit and nothing else. So we need to achieve 3 things: significant weight gain, maintaining full days at school, and managing school dinners. Therefore, for the short term, we have agreed the following update to our contract. Regarding the exercising part of the contract, no abnormal exercise is permitted in school. For example, running around the grounds, running from lesson to lesson, exercising in the toilets and so on. We've doubled the points Ben gets for exceeding his daily calories by 100 or 200. Also, Ben gets an extra point for a satisfactory school dinner. We also plan to update it over the summer holidays so we don't have similar problems to last year when Ben was avoiding social contact. And that's the end of that post. So it's really just a general post in how the contract was really fluid and we could focus on things that Ben was finding issues with or things we really needed to action and move forward, which was the great thing about the contract. And it was never rigid, because the eating disorder would love it if it was rigid, because it loves that kind of control. But it wasn't rigid, it was fluid. And it was very much giving Ben the crutch he needed to help him move forward to recovery. And as I always say, he says, looking back, that the contract was the number one thing that helped him to recover. I mean, obviously the contract wouldn't suit everyone. It's not a one-size-fits-all, even if it's tweaked and fluid. It came at just the right time in Ben's recovery process. And it wouldn't have worked at the beginning mainly because Ben was lying about stuff. And he just wasn't ready for it then. So, the contract worked because it was implemented at exactly the right time in his recovery trajectory. So that's just one thing I wanted to make clear. But thank you for listening. You'll find a link below to my blog. And you'll also find a link to my website where you can download free PDFs of my blog, and also a link to Amazon where you can buy a copy of my book.